Welcome to the Vikram Dev Mahapatra podcast. Actually, I don't like the name of it. My YouTube channel is Vicuriosity, and I don't like the word podcast. So if I have some poetic liberty, maybe I'd call it a broadcast. Yeah, it's a broadcast. It's a couple of things. Let's get this straight. Do not like my videos. Do not subscribe to me. Do not refer my video to advertisers, influencers, marketing people. Unless you are compelled to. Absolutely, it's compelling. Do not. I've been pushed, pressured to kind of start this, and I told everybody I'll do it when I feel like doing it, and I just feel like doing it, so I'm just gonna be myself. No fancy graphics here, no great marketing links out here, just the documentation of a mind as scattered as it can be. As you just said, I just scattered the word and sentence as I spoke, because somewhere I have fatigue of the patterns we live around, and maybe I am not the old of the new school. I am from no school. Somebody said you need to have a theme for your broadcast, Vikram. You can't be scattered. Well, exactly. It is not going to change. It can go anywhere where it feels like going, like humanity. No clue what our purpose and goals are and why we are in, I don't know how many universes exist. Has anyone have a clue? I have 80 trillion cells on my body, and I don't know how many images do they stream on Insta on a daily basis, or videos, or coaches that come around. I don't need to be. Please follow others, because I'm going to be very detrimental to you, and I'm going to be very insanely requesting you to just follow yourself. Just follow yourself. There's no greater coach. There's no greater university, school than life. And there are no norms, and in my mind. But to begin with, what can I say? It's 11th of May, right? It's Steve Winwood's birthday. So you're going to hear a lot of music for sure. Steve Winwood, the great man who brought us to higher love and high life and finer things, till the Valeries came home, and we had blind faith in the traffic of sounds he came with. And yeah, whether it is, I don't know if you heard the song John Barleycorn. Has died. So John Barleycorn is like a slang for, like they talk about marijuana. It's called Mary Jane. So it's an English folk song which became very popular with traffic. But strangely, talking about being scattered, Steve Winwood could play the drums, the keyboards, was the vocalist, was the guitarist, and the saxophone. He's 74. 74. That's my lucky number. I was born in 1974. And it's 2023, and I was born on the 23rd August. So I have another connection with 23 this year. So coming back to today, yeah, I mean, it's maddening to see and hear noises. There are civil wars happening around. There's a lot of anarchy in our neighboring countries and some neighboring states, and the cacophony of who should you vote is going around. And yeah, I mean, haven't we learnt? Haven't we learnt enough? I think one theme which is going to be consistent here is the theme that we are all cousins. In some way, some ape or monkey stood up on his 2 feet, came down the trees and started to grow rice and sugar and created diseases by consuming stuff which is more addictive than cocaine. Sugar kills more people and is more addictive than cocaine. And some way we forgot the fact that we are cousins, and the only education of our existence was that we needed to be in harmony and enjoy, and we possibly had to respect every life form around. I have struggles with what we call not vegetarian. I will find a way to get over it, because I'm going to convince the chefs that the taste can still be the same and it doesn't need to have any flesh in it. But interesting times. We need to scatter our minds to create the abnorm, not the norm, which we've been told time and again. So let's keep it to that today, and let's go back to the IPL. I don't know who you screaming for, but I love the underdogs. I love the underdogs. Is there a chance RCB could win? Well, I'm a big fan of CSK, and I'm a big fan of Mumbai Indians. Gujarat has some players who I absolutely am addicted to. But it's the game, right? It's the game of life, and we forget at the end of the day, whether it's elections, we created the word opposition. Imagine if in the parliament we had India, Team India, India A, India B, India C. So either you're in the A, B or C section. There's nothing called the word opposition. And we pretty much had that same theme around the world. And yeah, I mean, let's go back not to information technology. Let's go back to simplistic archaeology, which got this started. And I'm not going to produce any research papers. We'll talk about school one day. And yes, may you find a new layer of cells to pass on a certain message which has been eternal, a well-being around. And may the light keep seeping through the corners. See, oh, such a coincidence, my color is silver and I'm wearing a silvery V. And this quote is original, huh? Silver linings turn amber gold over time. We'll talk about it more. So till you hear from me again, do not like, do not subscribe, do not refer until it's compelling, absolutely compelling. It's not going to be much of fancy stuff. Maybe I'll be unshaven some days. Some days I'll show you I can look better than Tom Cruise, and how I'm a greater failure than the greatest failure I've heard, which is Shah Rukh Khan's father, right? So I'm greater than Shah Rukh Khan. I have my Jannat here. It's a little, very swanky little two-bedroom apartment. And yeah, we shall hop on to the 14th Street where De Niro bumped into Pacino. And we're going to hop into many places where Brando took his bike through a chapel, or for that matter, रिश्ते में तो हम आपके फैन लगते हैं पर नाम है विक्रम देव महापात्रा। और हम जहाँ से खड़े होते हैं वहाँ से लाइन नहीं शुरू होती, हम सबके लिए अलग लाइन बनवाते हैं। So see you around in the coming week, and yeah, not coming week, it'll be scattered. Catch you around.